Welcome to the Friday Underground stream. You're going to have a great time, a glorious time. True story, plenty of laughs, some black pill moments. It's a fun balance of serious topics and insanely funny stuff. Really wonderful people on this panel. Enjoy.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Friday Underground stream. We normally go on at around 5, but I actually went to go see the movie today. I had a friend who's visiting, and he's like, "Yeah, man, I got tickets. Want to see it?" I'm like, "Let's do it," and I'm very happy that I did. This movie was a blast. Oh, Adam kicked himself already. This movie was a lot of fun. If you like the first two movies, this is a natural sequel to it. And not only that, we actually have Wolverine the way we've been wanting to see him for the last 20 something years. So, it was awesome. Man, Papa, I would, but there's other people who don't want it spoiled. And there's some people that might be popping up on panel that also don't want it spoiled. So, but gotta say, we could break down some stuff, but again, without giving any massive spoilers. A lot of fun. The comedy in it was so spot on and perfect. I think he was probably the best Deadpool in this film that we've seen so far. The way that how he classically breaks the fourth wall, but the comedy that's in there, it hits. There's nothing that misses on it. If anything, maybe the F-bomb should have been toned down just a little bit. But other than that, this movie was fantastic. Just a whole ton of fun. Pretty much what we've been wanting, because I know there's a lot of people that they just all they want to do is cry and bitch when they get on streams and stuff, or spoil the shit out of things. I'm here to tell you, one, it was definitely a fantastic film. Two, we're going to try to avoid any nastiness, because to be honest, I am sick of it. That's for sure. But there's a lot of good stuff. So we'll break down some of it. We got Bad Take Bojan on panel as well. She also saw the film, and I think she gave it some pretty good praise as well. So Tina, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Thanks for inviting me. I did see the movie. I saw it yesterday, 3:20. It was the earliest show we could get to because I did not want anything spoiled, and thoroughly enjoyed it. I was there with my husband, my two boys, and there were kids as young as 10 in the theater. There were people older than me, and everybody was just cheering and clapping. Nice. Cameos on point. Soundtrack was the usual geeky pop music to fight scenes, which is so totally Deadpool. And I thought it was wonderful. Really, really enjoyed it.
Yeah, likewise, man. I gotta say, there was certain scenes that you just not only did you get that kind of nerd happiness, but it's just like there's so many things that just hit right on the money. So hell yeah, and glad that you're here, and very happy that you saw it too. So I have someone I could bounce back and forth with a little bit on some of it. Again, by trying to skate the line without giving spoilers. We got Brutal on panel. He saw one of the spoilers. I kind of spoiled for myself too when we were doing the toy stream last night, because we pulled up the San Diego Comic-Con stuff, and someone had it in that hashtag, and I'm like, you know what? I see it, so bring it. Let's play that little clip, and me, Brutal, and Slasher, we saw this one of the cameos. But Brutal, how you doing tonight, buddy?
Oh yeah, so far so good. Yeah, I'm just glad that there's something that's actually bringing joy again. People are excited of this.
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
genuinely. And it's been a while since we've had that.
Oh,
You
absolutely.
know what I
'Cause
mean? Like, and as far as spoilers, whatever, I'm not too worried about any of that. But I'll get around to when seeing it, whatever. When I, but yeah, it's just cool to have something that like, uh, that brings people back out of the tailspin of my casting choice
yeah,
stuff. You know?
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that is a fair point as well. And yeah, I gotta say, because I've made sure not to see any of those other Marvel movies. The last one I saw in theaters was No Way Home, and then because I was at a family thing, whatever, I saw the Doctor Strange for free, and I'm like, yeah, I'm good. I don't need to see. I wasn't seeing Thor. I wasn't seeing Shang-Chi. Definitely not seeing Miss Marvel or any of that garbage. What was the other one? The one with the Angelina Jolie with the
Oh, the
hands
Eternals.
weapons.
Eternals.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
I have not seen any of that garbage. Had no desire to, no reason for it. My hands were washed. But I did say from day one, because Deadpool, I got another connection with that character, and there's a reason why I'm very fond of the character, and someone in my past. So that's a personal thing. But I said from day one, as long as it's rated R, as long as Hugh Jackman's coming back, yes, I'll watch it. And they delivered in spades on what I was looking for. And not only that, I think they hit it with all the fans. Now, is it going to save the MCU? Hell no.
And you know why it's not going to save the MCU? Because this movie was not about the MCU, and that was the
Exactly.
beautiful thing. You did
Yeah.
not have to see any of those movies. You didn't even have to watch a single series of Disney Plus, not even Loki, because they
Mhm.
tell you and Ryan even says it when he jokes around about exposition. They tell you exactly what the TVA
Oh yeah.
is and why they're there in the
Mhm.
beginning, and then you needed to not see a single Disney Marvel
Yeah.
movie to enjoy it.
It feels almost like like a standalone, or well, it definitely connected to the 1 and 2 Deadpool movies. But yeah, there's nothing else you really need to see. Perhaps Logan, I would say, yeah, maybe that. But most people have seen Logan anyway, so.
Mhm.
But technically, that's not MCU either.
Yeah.
So that was like one of the last Fox ones. So that's fine, and again, these two, they're the star of the movie, so that's all you really need to care about. Everything else is kind of like icing on the cake. But speaking of which, we got super fan Adam Shawhan in the house as well. How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm glad that it was a good movie. That it's worth going to see. That's I don't have a theater anymore, so I'll be waiting until it hits Disney, and then Brutal and I will be watching it together. So yeah.
Awesome. Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, we'll do a whole watch party. I'm down for it
Oh
too.
yeah. I mean, come on. The first two, I love the first movie. That one was just first of its kind. I never saw the theatrical version. I only ever saw the director's cut.
Yep.
So what's the caveat though, Adam? Do we have to like do a bong hit every time they drop an F bomb or like?
Oh no, not on the F bombs. You'd be
No.
way too wasted.
Yeah.
So it'd just be a normal Friday for me.
Yeah. No, you'll be in the hospital with that one. I mean, I think every
But I
scene
mean,
he's got
again,
multiple
the
ones.
first movie was great, dude. The second one, I watched it like two or three. I mean, there was nothing wrong with it, but it was fine. I liked the first one better.
Yeah.
And then hearing your excitement, and seeing it, yeah, it makes me wish I had a theater to go see it, because I was going to go see this as well.
Oh yeah, dude. There's a lot of surprises in this film. I'll say that
Mhm.
much. Like not just cameos, but there's characters that they've got a couple of good scenes. It's not just like, oh, here's so and so for 30 seconds. No, we got to see some that actually had proper dialogue and stuff, and a little bit more of a sequence, we'll say. But this movie is a bloodbath. There's tons of it in this film. The opening, I think, is one of the best ones. Hilarious, absolutely hilarious what they do. I had to talk about that one without spoiling it. It hits on all levels that you wanted to see it on. And just dude, I gotta say, Ryan, this guy was more than born to play the character, more than born for it. And this one, you could really feel that he slipped on a comfortable pair of shoes and just had at it. I will say one thing. He also gave a good nod to to the soccer team that he's co-owner with, Wrexham. And I'm happy he did, because for those who are unaware of all that stuff, it's almost like humanitarian work what they did to that town. And that's another reason why I do like Ryan, and I think that he's actually a genuine person. He's not just a movie star, Hollywood actor. He's actually helped people when he didn't have to. They've done things that they didn't have to do. He's blown millions and millions of dollars, not just for that team, but to help that community. So again, if you guys were unaware of that, yeah, he's done some massive work.
Putting his money where his foul mouth is. Huh?
Yes.
Oh yeah, and you could tell he's a family guy all around. Yeah, we found out too, like he's got some family that's in the film that you wouldn't know unless you heard stuff behind the scenes, kind of thing. But really cool. I know him and his wife, they do something similar. Like if she's filming a movie, he's not filming anything at that time, and they travel as a family unit, while whatever movie that they're making until it's done and it wraps. So, and they do it back and forth. So that's really cool. So you can see that they're not breaking up anything. No one's like, oh yeah, we haven't seen, mom or dad in like 6 months or whatever. And they don't do stuff like that. Everything is as like a family unit. And that's another thing that's really cool about it. You could tell with the writing, because the director who worked on this film as well, he's the one who did Free Guy with him. What was the other movie? There's another one on Netflix that came out years ago during the lockdowns. Where
was that the one where Walker Sobel plays him as a youngster? It was that time travel thing.
Yeah. That, yep. And that movie was great. I really enjoyed it. I just saw it like as a fluke. I'm like, oh, I didn't know this. All right, let me check out this new movie. And I was like, oh, this is actually. I was satisfied with it. Like, it was fun.
Yeah. That young kid plays the new Percy Jackson in the Disney Plus series.
Okay.
And if anybody who's read the books, this is a faithful adaptation. Nothing compared to the movies. This is
nice.
The Disney actually did that right.
That is awesome. By the way, let me say a quick hello to the peoples out there. We got Iceman Modeler in the house. Too late for him. All right. Yeah, you can catch it on the replay. Like I said, there's not going to be any spoilers or nothing like that. I just saw the time. Yeah, he was in there way early. Toy Mafia's in the house. Adam was saying hello to the folks. Gap After Dark over on the Rumble side. We got Papa Cotton. He wanted spoilers. I'll give spoilers later in the week. How about that? Or I'm not going to do it on opening weekend. So give people a chance to actually watch the movie. But yeah, we got Dega in the house as well. How you doing, buddy? What's up, Doc? Let me see. Keely Chow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, if you saw the movie yet or you plan to this weekend, yeah, let me know. Lion Ratton also in the house. What's up, buddy? And again, yeah, it's something like I said. Because I don't want to give the mouse any more money than we've already done over the years. But like I said, my buddy, he ended up going like, dude, I got the tickets. Like, we're you like, all right, you don't have to twist my arm because I was gonna put my little pirate hat on. Or find another way is all I'm saying. But yeah, no, I'm very happy that I saw this thing. Yeah, it hits all the buttons it needs to. Yeah, let me pull
See, it's not hard, guys. It's not hard, Disney. It's not hard, Marvel. It's not hard, DC. All you got to do is just like, not to say give the people what they want or whatever, but I mean,
but they did
stick to the recipe. Stick to the don't add baking soda when you're supposed to add sugar and
Oh, exactly. Yeah, it's don't put pepper in my in my ice cream.
Yeah,
I don't want arsenic in my ice cream.
Exactly.
One of the first cameos in the movie is just it's like it's a gift to the audience and the actor. And that's one of the things that was so wonderful about it. I mean, besides the fact that anybody who came in, they were in a scene for a reason. So it's not like it was just a whole bunch of holes open up and here's all your former X-Men actors. There was some purpose to it. So
although I know they did cut things out of the film because there were set photos that were leaked. There were
really?
Yeah, there were certain actors that had I'm just gonna say they had the Jim Lee costumes on.
Oh.
And that was cut out of the film.
Huh.
So
Oh,
I'll
wow.
say that because I'll spoil that because it wasn't in the film. So but yeah, there were actual set leaks, and I think I saved one or two of them. If I find them again, where the hell I put them, I will pull them up. But
Hell, they could probably release the outtakes in the theater and do just as
yeah.
good.
Well, all right,
I think you're right.
now here's the deal, and this is crazy too, because Disney always wants to screw things up. They always do. And I know Ryan was having a fight with Bob Iger and all them. They ended up cutting a big section, a big fight scene or big sequence out of the film because they wanted a shorter runtime, and because that scene was so extra violent. They said it was like the beginning of Saving Private Ryan, and they said
Oh,
that
wow.
no, we can't, even with a hard R, like we can't do that. And he was fighting with them back and forth. They compromised on other things, and Ryan got his way by cutting out the She-Hulk character because she was supposed to be in this film. So I'll say that because no one wanted to see her anyway. Let's make that crystal clear. That's the Disney joke of a series, or whatever. And that's I've talked about it in the past that actress was trying to sue Ryan and Disney. Yeah, she's because she signed a contract or something that she was going to be in all the promotional stuff. She was going to have a couple of scenes in the film, and he's like, they looked at it and went, "This doesn't work. This isn't right, and it's against what the characters are." And they were trying to push that Disney woke shit, and he's like, "No, we're not doing it." He does make reference and he takes jabs at the woke in this film. That I was really surprised they let him do. So that's another reason why I like this guy. He has integrity and he stuck with his guns.
Makes me wonder why they wanted her, why they would want her. And is it because of the whole fourth wall thing? Like we have another fourth wall person with She-Hulk.
Possibly.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't see any other reason why.
Well, he makes
it's because Bob Iger and Feige wanted to have more people go and watch the Disney Plus shit because it failed so miserably. That's what their thing was. And he's like, no, this is not, like Tina was saying, this is not an MCU movie. This is literally Deadpool and Wolverine. And we got what we wanted out of it, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, even if this is the last one, let's say they both decide they don't want to do them anymore. If this is the last one, I'm happy with how it ends. Like, I think they did a great job. They're obviously opening up for more and they want to put them in more things. But remember, these guys are getting up there in age. Hugh is 55, about to be 56. And the other guy's like 48 or 49. You know, they're getting up there. And I don't know how Hugh Jackman did what he did in this movie because this guy is shredded beyond belief.
he signed a deal for 2 more.
Oh, did he? Okay. Wow.
So I mean, now granted, I mean, I didn't read it. It was somebody was reporting it on YouTube over the last week or so. So I don't know, like I haven't seen it Bible, but it's I thought that was interesting. So I'm thinking they might be bringing him back for maybe Secret Wars.
Oh, yeah, most likely. Yeah. Because, there's a scene in the movie that they keep making reference to.
It'll probably depend on how much money it makes, which we know it's going to make money. Like you said, okay, if it's not woke and garbage, like I'll support that. And again, I'm thinking maybe the drive-in will have it, and then next month when I get paid, you know, on the 3rd, my daughter and I could go see. You know what I mean? If they're playing at the drive-in, so that'll be fun.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Godzilla, what's up, buddy? Good seeing you. Yeah, and I totally understand that as well. Again, like me, the last one that I saw that I actually enjoyed was the Spider-Man one. There were parts out of Doctor Strange that I thought was okay, but again, I saw that one for free with family somewhere, and on TV, whatever it was. One of them had the Disney thing. So I didn't see Thor. I didn't see whatever the other slew of shitty movies that they put out there. Like I was done too. This one, I've always wanted to see it. Like I said, I've talked about it on multiple streams. Got a connection with the character and someone else in my past with this personal stuff. But I think he was the most Deadpool in this film than the other two. Because the way he does his jokes, the breaking the fourth wall, the excitement that's in here, there's a lot that happens in this film that I gotta say I was truly impressed by. Now, am I gonna go run out and see a whole bunch of Marvel shit? No, because again, there's no need for it whatsoever. Like Tina was saying, it's not attached. It's not MCU. You got to see those movies or this crap to watch this thing or enjoy this. If you've seen Deadpool 1 and 2, if you've seen Logan, that's all you need. And even if you haven't, there's enough in here that they explained it anyway, so there's no problems with that. But like I said, every joke lands. I was laughing out loud, genuine gutter laughter at a couple of scenes that I wasn't expecting. It worked. Everything in here worked. There's a moment where someone has something very bad happen, and Deadpool, he picks up an item and he starts doing this speech that is just, it's glorious. Tina knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, it was hilarious. That was damn good. But like I said, there's things that he does in here. He's so extra animated. I felt like, you know, reading one of the better comic books. So he did a great job, you know. But
Absolutely. I think too, you could argue that Wolverine was more Wolverine than he's been in anything, even including Logan.
Yep, for sure. He said that too. That's one of the reasons why he signed on, because he wasn't going to. And he goes, when he read the script, he goes, I have to do this. And like right before they went to their meeting, like I think it was the same day, he called him up and he's like, Brian, yeah, I'm in. He was like, oh, well, thank God, because we're about to go into the pitch meeting. He's like, we're literally doing this right now. So which is awesome. And he goes, yeah, because there's moments in here where he didn't get to really. There's certain beats that the character needs and he wanted to do in the other movies. They never let him do it. And this one, he has like that full range. The character arc, it's great. What he struggles with in the beginning. You have like the closure with it. Like they hit everything. If you're writing a good story, they hit all those beats. So yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah, Pop. I mean, if you could find it somewhere, and it's worth a watch, 100%. And I totally understand. No one wants to give Disney money. I'm 100% with you on that. But yeah, this movie was fun. It was entertaining, and there is buckets of blood. Yeah, they didn't shy away from it, and I'm happy. I'm very happy that they didn't. Yeah, there's a couple of kills in here where just like the whole audience was like, "Oh shit!" Like they were fun. They were fun. There's one specifically in the opening sequence with his sword, which was great, and it's like he shot someone up very, very quickly. But again, the references land, everything lands, you know, and it's something you could rewatch and be like, oh yeah, this hit it. And all right, and for the comic book nerds out there, the people who really, there's certain things that they absolutely love and they wanted to see. They gave us at least a taste of things for sure. That it's like, oh, that was a great homage here. Oh, that was awesome that they did this there. And some of the cameo type stuff, they give you a little bit of everything. So that was pretty epic. Oh, hold on, we got Draven down here. Draven, how you doing, buddy? I didn't see you.
I'm doing good. I just woke up.
Oh, awesome. Yeah, just so you know, yeah, there's no spoilers, as you can see, Bob. But yeah, we're just kind of giving a little bit of a breakdown for folks who are either on the fence or just kind of curious about it. Because, like I said, I gave up on Marvel 100%.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, this is just one I wanted to see. I've told everyone that if it's rated R, if Hugh's coming back, I'm good. Let's do it.
Big surprise, the female villain wasn't overpowered.
Yeah, that's also
it
true.
wasn't a sob story that you were supposed to, feel pity for her by any means or at all. It was done well.
Yeah, absolutely. And that actress did a good job too.
She was a little overpowered, but she's in like a bad way.
Yeah, but she exactly what she was in this film. That's what she is in the comics.
Okay.
So yeah,
I don't know anything about her in the comics.
Oh yeah. They did her story perfect. There was nothing that they went in an opposite direction with or anything. Or no, they hit it where it was supposed to. Yeah, she's not a major character in the books, but she was someone who definitely existed, and her story was handled the way that it should have been handled. So, so I was fine with that. Again, yeah, no problem whatsoever. But yeah, no, tons of fun. Like would you agree, Draven, that this is probably the best Ryan has been as Deadpool?
Yes, and it's hard. It's really weird because like they're with Disney, so you'd think that like the reins would be reeled in, but no, it's like completely like he goes over the top and Probably this is in my opinion, this is probably the best iteration of Deadpool that we've seen.
Absolutely. And I'd say, and like Tina said too, and Wolverine.
Same.
Yeah, dude, Hugh Jackman, he nailed it. It was epic, man. It was what I wanted, and his fight sequences are so damn on the money. It's not really like some of those other movies, like his stances were weird or awkward because he's so big and everything. But this thing, they did everything perfectly the way you wanted to see it. There's even a fight sequence where he's almost like going at him like a Wolverine, like he's on all fours basically, like how he's jumping and lunging and his attacks, like everything is what I wanted. So like I said, I'm so happy that they delivered the way they did. If you're a fan of these characters, and even if this is all right, like I'm done with Marvel and I want to see one more movie, this is the movie to see. I'll say that much, because
even the soundtrack is really good too. Like,
oh yeah, surprisingly good.
Yeah,
and even like songs that I didn't think would have worked in here.
Who was it that was? I heard a story or I saw something go by. They went to Madonna herself, and they showed her the scene that they. Who was telling me? Was that you? Was I talking? Were you guys with that? Was you guys telling me that, or I saw
the
a video go by or something?
What you're talking about, I've seen as well. And
is that, something. They went to Madonna. They showed her the scene, and they said, "This is the song we want to use your song in this scene," and she was like, "Take it, go, do it."
Oh, that's cool.
You can please do it.
Yeah, because she's a see you next Tuesday when it comes to licensing out her music. They said she's usually hell bent, always saying no, and her son was a big fan of Deadpool, and after what they showed her, she was it was right away.
I think it's funny that how that goes down like that, but and does this open the door? Does this set the bar? Does this open precedence for the rest of whatever Disney's doing to sprinkle some of this into the, are we going to see Jedis chopping limbs off with blood flinging? Are we going to?
I'm going to say no right off the bat. They're not touching any of their other stuff. That other shit is already dead and buried. I still think MCU is dead and buried. What they have,
even saving if it did, at this point.
Oh
it's beat down to a dead horse by now.
Oh, absolutely.
I think that if and it's already too late, I think, but if Blade and if Daredevil both came out looking decent, R-rated, then I would say, okay, that means that there's somebody within the Disney organization that has a plan.
Yeah.
But they're obviously being put in a corner somewhere and only allowed to do certain shows. But we've already heard a lot of crappy things about the first filming of the Daredevil series. And then how many writers and directors have they gone through already for the new Blade movie? So I don't hold a lot of hope.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. Don't forget, because people, again, they don't want to see anyone else besides Wesley Snipes take that role. Because I know they showed San Diego Comic-Con, they showed the poster, and people were like, don't need it, don't care. Like, there was no buzz, there was no hype. And I'm glad, good. Let that thing fail. Daredevil, they pissed off so many people. They shot, I think, almost the entirety of that season, and they threw it all out, they said. They went back. They rehired the actors that they said were not originally cast, that was in the original series. So they got the what's her face back, the one that worked with Matt and the
redhead or
the redhead.
No,
I forgot her name.
From True Blood.
The chick from True Blood. They got her back. They got Foggy back. They even went back and got the dude who played Bullseye, the Poindexter. Right. They got him back.
And Kristen Ritter's back as Jessica Jones.
All right, that I didn't know. But
she's right. And the guy who plays Luke Cage, the series that he's in the 4th season of, it's actually just airing now, called Evil. It's the final season. He's not in the 1st season of Daredevil, but he does have an option for the 2nd season if the show does well, because it's not that they didn't want him, it's just that he was unavailable.
Yeah. So this is the point I'm making, is so they screwed up so badly, and they know that, screw it. If it's burn money, it's burn money. We have to fix that, because here's the thing. After what happened with that She-Hulk nonsense, because they said he was in it and it was like a throwaway joke thing and like just awful. Whatever they did was awful. They screwed up so bad, and they gave him again the yellow suit. Like it doesn't make sense in what they're going with and what they were doing.
It doesn't make sense to go backwards either.
Yeah, exactly. That was like his official first costume. His very first one was just the black sweats like we had in the original series with the hands wrapped up, you know. Like Frank Miller had done that story when they went back and they told, like, you know, sort of like his origins and whatnot. But yeah, so like they know they screwed up and they're gonna try to salvage that one. So there might be a shred of something there, but to me, I don't care. I'm not invested in MCU anymore. I don't give a shit. Endgame was it, and the last Spider-Man movie, and this thing. But this thing again is not. It's not directly connected to that.
It's self-contained, honestly.
Yeah, it is self-contained. They make those references, and that was the fun thing about it. And yeah, you could pull from it and see what they're doing, what they potentially could do later on. But it doesn't matter because Deadpool's not going to save the MCU. Whatever movie he's in, whatever movie that if they're going to do a Deadpool 4 or whatever, yeah, that'll be good. That'll be fun. But MCU as a whole is shit. They ruined it. They destroyed it, and they pissed off so many fans. So, you know, that's my view on that, and where, trust me, like I got nothing for MCU, nothing for that, you know, and neither did they, as they could clearly see. That's why they dumped so much money and let him do what he wanted. He made fun of Disney so hard. He did so many jokes. He has molester jokes in there. You know, he put everything in that I was like, holy shit, they let him do that. So yeah, I'm good on them. I'm glad that they were able to do that and crack the jokes that they did. And yeah, it's true to character, true to form. And the movie's just shot beautifully too. Those fight sequences are money. Oh my God. There's one sequence that it happens in a car, and it was one of the best sequences in the movie.
Yeah,
that was great.
Yeah, so
the one bus scene where there's a fight from the beginning to the end of the bus, apparently that was a one shot.
Oh, nice.
Wait,
so the scene where they're fighting a whole bunch of people in a city bus, and it goes you're going down like a half a block, that's apparently was a one shot.
Holy crap.
So
wow. Yeah, that's something else. Oh, that's why
that whole thing was probably my favorite part of it.
Yeah, well, that's what he said at the end of the sequence.
Exactly. And there were a lot of cameos that were just voice cameos. So that you have to like go and actually read through the like just open up IMDb after you've seen the movie, open up IMDb and you go, oh my God, that's who played that. That's who played that. It was pretty cool.
Okay. Nice. Oh, well, there's one movie that's going to get Papa caught and excited. Encino Man 2. Okay.
Hell yeah, I'd watch that shit. Probably sure. Has been like, you know, trying to get his sequels like
oh, he has? Okay.
Yeah, like he's like people want it, like the fans need to like voice that to like the producers and shit.
Nice.
And there's a bunch of women between the age of 45 and 60 that would love to see Brendan Fraser in anything ever again. We love him. He's
such a great actor, and he's again one of those really nice guys in Hollywood and in like real life. Like he's also done a ton of things to help people, so it's good. It sucks. The Rock screwed over his career completely.
Yep, The Rock's a pick. I love Fraser and George of the Jungle and Airheads.
Oh, dude, he did so many good ones, man. From the family friendly stuff to just like these other cool comedies. With the one he did with the English Broad,
spelled the same way, by the way.
Yeah,
Dazzled or whatever.
Like Brendan Fraser too, and so did my ex-wife. So yeah, man. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, was it?
Yeah.
Wait, was that it? Bedazzled? Was that?
I think so. I heard Elizabeth Hurley in it.
Yeah, Elizabeth Hurley.
Chick is the devil. And...
Yeah, she plays the devil. That movie was hilarious.
That was good too.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It reminded me a lot of the early, what was it, the Nicolas Cage vampire movie that was early in his career? I can't remember.
Was it just vampire? Was it?
It honestly, it could be. It had some. Yes. That's what I was thinking of. Kiss from a Vampire. I thought it was similar in plot.
Yeah. All right. That's cool. But yeah. Oh yeah. Going back to this thing. Yeah. There was some pretty damn epic things in here, and yeah, a lot of fun. So yeah, that's my take on it. Some of the people on panel. Yeah. Were there anything that kind of specifically stood out that you really enjoyed or really appreciated?
All the cameos. Like I know it's like you know, they're just giving you nostalgia stuff. But
Yeah.
I without getting into spoilers, like the one I was like, all right, I'm good. That's my, you know, ending for that character.
Oh yeah,
we don't need any more of it. So
Yep.
we're good.
Yep. I agree. There is a character that's never made it on screen before that's also in here.
Yep.
That was, I think that was a very that cameo I think is very age specific, because I screamed out in the theater with about like 3 or 4 other people, and you could tell the teenagers had no idea what I was all excited about. But then they were still recovering from the cameo that was right before it. So it was pretty much a 1-2 punch. So so it was pretty amazing.
Yeah, they did a great job. And I guess the first cameo when it's the void scene, like that was great. That was fucking
worth the
hilarious.
price of admission. Worth the price of admission just for that.
It's like the hero landing, all that stuff, and then he's gonna say it. Yeah, that was funny. But yeah, that whole scene was awesome. Like, yeah, I'm telling you, the fight sequences that are in here and the action, it's when it hits hard. And yeah, they did a damn good job with it. So
even the intro of the movie, like the intro, like that was just
Oh, that intro, I absolutely love that intro. That thing was incredible what they did. It was funny. It was badass.
If you're not sold after that, I don't know what to tell you.
Oh yeah. Thank you.
One of the reviewers saw it in 3D and said that opening scene is over the top in 3D.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
I can't do 3D.
I've seen it in IMAX.
All right. Was that in 3D or just regular IMAX?
Just regular IMAX. It was fun.
That's cool.
Oh, that is cool.
Also Godzilla. It's not just memory berries. It's not. And the ones that are in there, there's a reason for it. They wrap up certain.
It's member berries, but with purpose.
Yeah,
not just to throw it in there to just be like, hey, so you look at this.
Yeah,
like,
that's fair
it's
enough.
none of that. There's a point to it.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah,
I mean, this is the first movie I want to go back and see it again, like right away. Like I'm seriously tempted to go again. Saturday early matinee, or not Saturday. I mean Sunday early matinee, because I know there's stuff that I missed.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You probably have to watch it.
Because the jokes, like I said, they hit. They're really funny. As you're laughing, there's more jokes that are being told as well. Like that happens sometimes, and it's like they try to get the beats down right, and for the most part, it is real good. But like I said, like I don't chill for these things. You guys know that. I won't just blow smoke up your ass. If it's something that's genuinely good, you're gonna hear it. Because I know like we've done a lot of streams where we shit and dunk on things a lot, but there was a lot of great stuff here. If they screwed stuff up, I'd tell you right off the bat. Like to me, I think this is probably the worst his hair has looked. I'll be honest with that. I think his hair looked like shit over here. It looked the best, I think, in Origins. That was the best. I like more of that kind of natural kind of. You don't need these stupid spikes in the air. This feels like that second Wolverine movie. Remember how bad his hair was in that one too.
See, I understand the fact that it's supposed to look like ears on the top of his head, but in one of the early Fox movies, that spike there was more over the ear, where it looked a little bit more natural.
Yeah,
like
that's
the hair was kind of flared out above the ear, as opposed to on the top of the head.
Right, it's almost like you comb it, and it kind of naturally it sways in that way. That's why I said Origins was the best he looked, but in this film, this is the most badass Wolverine you're gonna get. He slaughtered the most people in this movie. And I mean, if anyone has seen the figures and stuff already that they've been kind of showing everywhere, he will just say he does have the full costume. And once that's on, holy crap, that was incredible. It was killer. Absolutely killer.
And if they didn't CGI his abs, between that and his arms are amazing. This man is 3 years older than I am, and it kills me if I have to carry in too many bags of groceries from the car and up the stairs. So he was quite impressive. And the same thing with Ryan Reynolds. I mean, he's in his 40s. So
these guys killed it. And I know one thing. He said when he was doing Logan, he was in extreme pain. That's why he goes, that's one of the reasons why he kind of wanted to retire the character. Whatever his workout was, he was feeling it all. So when he had that kind of big hiatus, was 7 years or so, and then decided to say, yeah, whatever. I think he worked with Ryan Strand or someone else, and he was good. He put the work in, and yeah, he said he had a lot of fun working on this movie too. So it shows. It shows when people actually care. They're real life friends. Ryan's real life friends with the director as well, and you could tell how they bounce off one another, which is really awesome. You know. Oh yeah, Lord Raging Goblin, what's up, man? Good seeing you. Yeah, we're just kind of doing spoiler-free review on the Deadpool movie, the Deadpool Wolverine movie. RL, are you going to open the panel? No, I don't invite people that I don't know. Sorry. Yeah, it's mostly just the folks that I know. But yeah, if you drop comments, I usually I'll take a look at them. But yeah, like I said, there was good stuff in here. The throwbacks to the comics are on point. The accuracy too, because they do some really good nods to comic book stuff for sure. There's even like a nod to one of the famous covers, which is amazing. You know, well, I'll just say Mark Silvestri, and we'll leave it at that. So it's like that was cool to see. Wasn't expecting it. There's a lot of stuff like you don't expect, and I'm very surprised certain things did not get leaked, because there are some pretty big moments in here that's like, oh shit, okay, I would have never guessed that was going to be in here, you know, or that person was going to be in here. So no, yeah, they did a fun job. But again, they didn't do it just for the sake of throwing in the cameos. They did have a story to tell, and that was pretty cool. Like I said, the characters they have their arc, you know, and it's like, you know, like the purpose that is kind of lost with some characters, and the stuff that happened in their past, and how, like, again, the writing was solid. Just like the first two Deadpool movies, there's heart to it, and that's what makes it work. Because if that wasn't there, and it's just like, okay, we're just going to grab these characters because they're fun, or those characters because they're fun, or it wouldn't have landed as well, you know. So yeah, there's my take on it.
And after seeing the movie from beginning to end, I understand everybody was upset that he was wearing sleeves during part of the film, and just know it doesn't last long. And if you know his history of skin cancer, where they filmed that part of the movie, I mean, he was under umbrellas, under the sun in every shot. He was off camera, all of that. So a lot of people were like, "Oh, get sleeves, don't the sleeves." They don't stay on long. They really don't. They're very respectful to the comic costume, and you know, just know that the actor, you know, had cancer. I mean, come on, you're not gonna risk that again, no matter how much you love the character, or you know, or how much, you know. Plus, he's going through a divorce at the same time as this movie's being filmed. It was amazing.
That was what? Sorry.
Hugh Jackman was also going through divorce during the filming of this movie.
Oh, okay. Well, then that makes another joke kind of land.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Holy crap. Yeah, wow. But yeah, I think he had that skin cancer multiple times. Like, I know, like, they took it out of his face. He had it on his nose, and I think somewhere else on his face. Yeah, a few times over the years. So yeah, that sucks though. But yeah, good on him that he's all right though. Yeah, he killed it. He killed it. What a great job he did. The other thing I was a little bit worried about, you can kind of see it in the eyes though. It's the old Fauci Rooney. Yeah. I don't want to go in that direction, but you could see it on his face a bit. It's like, yeah, he's older anyway, but that shit did not help. We'll say it kind of sped up some things, because he has a similar look in the eyes that dude from he played one of the Punishers, Titus Pulo there, Ray Stevenson.
Oh yeah.
He had a similar look in those eyes with the eyelids, and like I'm hoping he's strong enough to kind of fight that off a bit, but I don't know. I know that guy was. He definitely, they had to do it for filming on certain movies and stuff. So I don't know about Ryan, but I know he had mentioned it in the past, which that really sucks. But
yeah,
hopefully these people don't do that stuff anymore and they stay away from this shit. But should he retire, there is someone who's perfect for the role.
And we know for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah, we do. And if you notice, that was the only one that was different.
Hmm.
So yeah. Well, I don't know, I'm being vague, but yeah, no, it's excellent though. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, we do recommend it. Like I said, this wasn't going to be a terribly long stream because it was mostly just kind of like a spoiler-free review, showing some excitement for this. It deserves it. It does. If it didn't, like I said, I would let you know. End game for the Fox Universe comics movies, sort of. Certain characters, yeah. But again, it's more. It's kind of like comedy relief, but then there's some story elements that definitely work. But the thing is, it's mostly about these two and trying to basically save a specific kind of universe.
I mean, I don't want to sound like Fast and the Furious, but it wasn't about the villain.
Mhm.
It was about family.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
You know?
Yeah. They're fighting for a good cause. We'll say that much.
Yeah.
There's purpose to what's going on here. And granted, it's Deadpool selfishness as well. We'll say that. But his selfishness is a good thing, and again, that's what drives the story because it's hilarious. It works. Yeah, and the moment Wolverine kind of realizes something too, and he's like, "What did you say?" Like that opened up for an awesome scene. So good stuff. So yeah, if you haven't, we do recommend it for sure. We're not recommending you give money to Disney, but if there is a way you could see it, watch it. That's
And if you can go to a small local theater, I mean, these smaller businesses need help. So you know what? And if you want to go and laugh and not think about taking anything too seriously, it's a good time.
There's no World War III stuff to worry about. There's no, they're shutting down the power in America. None of that weird shit. You're going there to have a good time, and it feels like more of I don't want to say a throwback to anything, but it's more of a better time of watching movies again and just having fun.
You don't have to watch any of the previous MCU shit to understand what's going on either.
No, not at all.
They do explanations of stuff that might have happened in previous things. So.
Yeah. It was good. They did a great job. I gotta say, Peter was hilarious in this.
Agreed.
Yep.
Yeah, he was. There's a couple of scenes that are just like oh my god, I was like, what did they do? But it was pretty funny, especially when he talked about the thing with the chain, and then what you see later in the film, and it's
oh my god, I know a guy.
Yeah, it was that was wow, that was funny shit. And then who doesn't love Peter? We'll put it that way. That was good. But so all right. Well, and any last thoughts? We'll throw it on over to Tina.
I would say you know me. I mean, I've been enjoying the MCU stuff just because I started loving all this sci-fi craziness that the Generation X was able to bring into mainstream media. So I know that my opinion isn't always on point, but seriously, if you want just 2 hours to laugh like an adult and just not take things serious, it was good entertainment and a good representation of the characters. So.
Absolutely. And I wouldn't say that you have those bad takes. I know it's kind of like an ongoing joke, but that's only because you were watching almost everything. But like again, the things that we've had discussions about, you were on point with all of them. Like there was like the problems that you had, like we had as well, or with certain films or shows. Because even like the House of the Dragon stuff, there's stuff that I liked in there where you were like, no, that was wrong from they didn't do it the same as the book. Like you broke down some of that stuff, which was cool. Because again, like I was still enjoying them. I need to watch the last episode. I heard that it goes a little bit where we don't want it to go.
Yeah, unfortunately, and then to find out that wasn't scripted either, and it was the annoying part, and then they keep it in. We do a whole episode on that.
Okay, yeah. I mean, because we could eventually start to hit some of that stuff. I know Chris was watching it. I don't know if he gave up now. But
tune in next bad take time. Next bad take 10.
I gave up season 1 of House of Dragon. So
season 1 was actually good. There's only one episode I didn't really care for. Well, not the full episode. There's just something that happened in it where it's like, oh, things could have changed completely from that point.
Mm-hmm.
And it was kind of like an obvious thing, and it felt like bad writing. But other than that,
the dragons are gorgeous, though. The dragons are gorgeous this season. Honestly, Draven, if you can at least just watch the outtakes, I mean, the dragons look beautiful.
Oh, well, I liked the little bit of dragons that I'd seen in the first, because I got to like the first time jump, and then I'm just like, I'm good.
Yeah.
I don't know. It takes me out of it when they do time jumps.
Yeah. There's an episode in this season where they have 3 dragons fighting.
Mm-hmm.
That was worth it. I mean, like, even if you didn't care for the if you don't want to watch the whole thing, you just want to see cool dragons like fighting each other. Yeah, that sequence alone that's great to watch.
Well, rumor has it the finale episode is supposed to have 6 dragons at one point, at one time. So that I'm very much looking forward to it.
Okay. Well,
and even this week should be a lot of burning and killing related to the dragons too. If the spoilers are true. So
yeah, I'm gonna try to watch the other episode before that. I think I only saw maybe half of it. So far it's been kind of boring. I mean, there's something strategically that played out with the boats and the food. Which that was smart. Like that's cool, whatever. But there's something else that I'm seeing in there that I already got a vibe or a taste of what's going to come. Like I know what's going to happen. It's like, those 2 characters with the fishing boat thing. It's like, come on.
Yeah.
It's some of this stuff is so transparent, but like you said, because it was forced. But yeah, before I get to Draven's take on it, I just want people to be aware that I will be dropping a brand new campaign on Tuesday. So yeah, that's going to be over from Kickstarter. Now I know a lot of people are like, "Oh man, I thought that they screwed you over." Blah blah blah. Yeah, it was certain people in a certain group that came up with a fraudulent thing on it because they were trying to stop me from doing it, and how some of these dirty people work. But Indiegogo got screwed because of people who had 8 late projects, one person in particular, 8 unfulfilled campaigns, and yet they still let him operate on that platform. But he's also hurt a number of other independent creators, and a lot of people don't care anymore. So Indiegogo kind of shit the bed a bit. So I'm giving Kickstarter a shot, and I'm doing it with something that they kind of like more over there. So they like art books, and I put together it's a remaster of volume 1 and 2, but there's an additional 30 pages of unpublished work that's also in this book.
Wow.
Yeah, so I wanted to make sure it was going to be substantial, because if I'm going to do it, I'm going to go big. And at the same time, I am giving you guys an option. If you have not gotten some of my other books, you could get some of them on that campaign, but there's very specific tiers for it. But yeah, so I wanted to show real quick. Let me stop that one. I'll show you the trailer. And CJP, Forgotten One Music, he did the what is this, the right one? No, it's not the right one. It is, sorry, I got so many tabs open here. Here we go. Yeah, so Forgotten One Music, he did the background music, not the opening, but while I'm talking. And yeah, so here's the trailer for those who have not seen it yet.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Vinnieart. I'm the owner of Mela Art World. I'm also a former lead designer of McFarlane Toys, and I've been in the comic book industry and entertainment industry for about 20 to 25 years, designing figures, statues, doing storyboard artwork, and concept artwork. Done stuff, again, for Image Comics, Devil's Due, Blue Water Comics, a whole bunch of different indie comic books. But I also have my own projects that I've done, and they consist of pirate book Shadow of the Kraken. I have a post-apocalyptic future story called City of Venus, and a beautiful hardcover book called Through the Woods. It's 100 pages, and again, fulfilled during the height of COVID and lockdowns. I am a very trusted creator. I deliver my projects, and everyone's been asking me if I'm going to be doing a Kickstarter. So this is my first Kickstarter. This project, The Art of Vinnie, a work of art, is volumes 1 and 2 of my original art books, remastered, just absolutely gorgeous in the format that I'm presenting it in. 140 pages. An additional 30 pages of unpublished work is in this book. So I hope you guys will consider backing and supporting this project. If it does well, I'll release more campaigns over on Kickstarter. I have a number of new projects and things in the works. I hope you guys will consider supporting. Remember, you can find more of my work over on mellaartworld.com and Vinnieart.com. Thank you again.
So there you go. I hope you guys will tune in and snatch that up once I do it. The link is over here as well. So if you guys want to be notified when it launches, I believe that's how all that works. Again, brand new to that site. Keely, yeah, Fund My Comic is not something that I'm looking to do. I don't know the people involved whatsoever. A site that's that new. I personally, again, I don't know, but me personally, I don't think it's secure. Stuff that's that new like that, you know, to each their own. If they want to try that, good for them. It's not something that yeah, I would actually do. Yeah, like I said, groups and stuff they don't appeal to me, because like I said, there's so many people that all they want to do is hurt one another, stab each other in the back. Or you have like the people who came from the mainstream that took a certain title and then basically they act the same exact way as the mainstream. So they like to step on folks. So it's not something that I care for or give a shit about. So that's why I never talk about that stuff. Yeah, if you're good people, you've been good to me, I'm happy to be good to you. If you've been nasty to me or try to stab me in the back, yeah, I got no purpose or need for you. That's just how I roll. So it is what it is. Kickstarter is a bigger platform anyway. So yeah. Yeah. Apparently, yeah, they don't charge, I think, until the campaign's over. So, yeah, check it out. I'm gonna have again the original artwork. What I had left from the other campaign to put over there is a couple of new pieces. There's a few things from the personal collection that's also going to be on there. I'm going to give you guys options for this brand new big book, and I'm telling you, it's beautiful. I have a sample copy already, and it is fantastic. Although it never shows up properly on this camera. The green screen thing I got going on, but yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, see, a lot of people don't trust that other website. Yeah, and again, like I said, I didn't do much research into it. I just know when these things kind of spring up from nowhere, they can't be that secure. That's what I've seen with other shit. I'm sure that they could be good people. I have no idea. I know nothing about it, but it's not something I'm going to gamble with other people's money on. So sorry. Kickstarter's been around for the longest time. There's literally billions of dollars that have gone through that website, and it's secure. I don't think they've ever had a breach, so that's what I'm going with. Like I said, it's something I wanted to go with from before any of the Indiegogo crap, before all this stuff. I never did crowdfunders, and yeah, so the first one I actually I had taken a shot on was through Indiegogo, because everyone's like, yeah, this is what everyone's doing, whatever. So I jumped on that bandwagon, and like I said, there's a lot of people who poisoned it. They poisoned the well for sure, and that's what sucks. So and again, there's a lot of subpar projects. You know, I'm not going to pussyfoot about that either. There's a lot of things like, again, I regretted backing. Not everything. There's been some other good books over there, but for the most part, there's a lot of people who are just like, they want a quick cash, or they saw some kind of fake movement happening, and that movement fell on its face because too much infighting, too many people being nasty to one another. So yeah, I'm a creator who's about the actual comic books, about the fans. That's why I've delivered everything on time. That's why I normally won't launch a campaign until a project is complete, because I feel guilty sitting on people's money like that. I don't know how some of these people, like, they have no face whatsoever. They got you waiting years and years. They took your money and they're sitting there waiting, and you guys are waiting. That drives me crazy, because I'm someone, again, who was a collector. I'm someone who backed a lot of projects, and it turns my stomach. There's still a number of creators I haven't received projects from, and it's been like 6 years. You know, very, very upsetting. You know, I know one guy's got health problems, so I never gave him shit about it. But at the same time, it feels like he was aware he had these issues before it happened. So maybe you should have let people know. I don't know, but like I said, everyone they got their own situations. Yeah, it's crazy. But either way, yeah, enough about that. Like I said, Tuesday I'll be launching this Kickstarter. Here is the link. So if you want to get notified, awesome. If you at least want to grab that link, even if you're not going to back it, get it out there on social media. I don't really have you know, I'm not Marvel or DC. I don't have that kind of promotional machine behind me or anything like that. So it's basically word of mouth and going on streams. You know, I got a couple of invites so far. Good people and friends to the channel as well. So keep an eye out this week. I should be popping up on a few channels. But yeah. Hey, Tony. Yes, hi, I'm Tony. Hi, Tony. I'm Vin. And yeah, we'll probably hang out a little bit because we're wrapping up here. So yeah, if anyone wants to do anything tonight, my friends, let me know. But yeah, we'll kick it on over to Draven. What are your final thoughts on the Deadpool movie?
It's very enjoyable. If you have one exception as far as like seeing any of the Disney Marvel stuff, I would highly recommend seeing this. You won't be disappointed, especially if you like Deadpool. I'm a big giant Deadpool fan. I used to cosplay as him and everything, so awesome. I was pleased with everything that I saw. So, but yeah, and that's pretty much it.
Awesome, dude. Yeah, anywhere do you want to tell the people to find you, or I don't know what you're doing this weekend?
Oh yeah, just YouTube and Rumble and X is where I'm streaming. Still playing through Final Fantasy 14 expansion. Okay,
cool, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, and happy that you had fun too.
Oh yeah,
you know that's what we need. We need a break from the bullshit. And yeah, this was actually it was enjoyable. So yeah, we'll kick it on over to Adam. Are you there, Adam? Hey, Adam.
Yeah, it was good to listen to you geek out a little bit, and I'm glad to hear that they didn't tie it to the Disney garbage. So yeah, you know, if I had a theater, I would have went and saw it. But since I don't, I'm gonna wait till next month comes around. Like I said, maybe hit the drive-in, and that should be a whole fun excursion. So maybe we'll have a drive-in night.
Nice.
But yeah, man, thanks for checking it out and being honest and letting everybody know.
Oh, for sure, man, for sure. You know, because like we're not just these salacious ones. That, oh yeah, we hate this, we hate that. No, this was good. You know, there's no way around it. You know, but yeah, like I said, it doesn't mean any support for regular MCU bullshit or Star Wars or any of that crap. This was a killer Deadpool movie and Wolverine. So there you go. And probably like I said, the best
praise them when they do something right, Vinny, you know, and they did something right. And again, that's because it's not Disney.
Yeah, we've been saying it. You know, Tommy and I, we say it too with the toys. You know, if you do it right, yeah, we're happy to tell people about how great certain things are. If you did it wrong, we're happy to tell people how bad they screwed it up.
Yeah, you know? Like you said, like Adam spends a lot of time in a room full of dogs, man. He knows when they do the good, you give the treat. When they poop on the floor, you smack the nose. Right?
Exactly. Yeah. Right. Yeah. You get the newspaper. But yeah, good stuff. And by the way, man, yeah, that dog, holy crap. I mean, it's in the trailer. Dog pool is one of the ugliest things, but he has some of the most funniest scenes in the movie as well. It's great, yeah, because there's a whole specific character and all that too that's tied to that, which was excellent. And Deadpool, true to fashion, he said something earlier in the film, and he comes through with it. But yeah, so good stuff.
Yeah, I don't plan on seeing any of the other stuff either. Like to Adam's point with that, what was I going to say? They showed the previews for that new Captain Marvel, and I'm like, this looks terrible.
Yeah, the only movie I want to see out of
America or whatever the heck it is.
The only movie I want to see out of everything that they showed was Beetlejuice. That
does look good.
That looks great. I don't even know what the whole company did that one, but the trailer looks awesome. I don't know Michael Keaton. He said he had the most fun he's ever had on a set was working on that one and bringing back that character. So
Nice.
he said that long before they even showed the first trailer. He was promoting a different movie, and they go, "Is it true you're really coming back to play Beetlejuice?" And he goes, "Oh, not only am I coming back," he goes, "I had the most fun playing him out of anything I've done." And they're like, "Are you for?" He's like, "Oh no, truly," because he's wanted to do this character again since the first movie. Tim Burton is the only reason why we waited so long, because he just, too busy, want to do other projects, didn't care, pushed it aside. Keaton's been phoning him, he said, every couple of years. He's like, "Are we doing it? Are we doing one? Come on, let's do it." So, yeah, that's cool. And again, those actors too. Monica Bellucci looks fantastic in that trailer. Willem Dafoe's always great. There's good stuff. So looking forward to that.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, it better be good though, because if it is shit, I'll let you know. But that last trailer was funny when he goes, "Oh, I swear on my dead mother's soul," and he catches on fire when he.
Yep.
That was funny. But yeah, like I said, there's some. At least there's a couple of things we can look forward to, and that new Aliens movie.
Oh, that looks good too.
That looks fantastic. It's the director who did the Evil Dead movie, the one that's straight up horror. Not the very last one, the one right before it, with that redheaded chick. He is a fantastic director. He did that other one too, Don't Breathe, with the old dude from Avatar.
Oh yeah, those are good.
Oh, those were great.
The first one was good. I wasn't a big fan of the second one.
Yeah, second one, it wasn't terrible, but the first one I preferred as well.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Yeah, Tony, how you doing, bud?
What's up, everyone?
Yeah, we were just wrapping up here, but how you doing, pal?
I'm good. Good, just coding, finally sitting down and getting a little dinner in me, and
nice.
Yeah, just chilling. Hope you guys enjoyed the movie.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Like I said, if there's a way you could see it without giving Disney money, I recommend it for sure. Yes,
Sweet.
Yeah, he's the best Deadpool we've seen in here, and we got the best Wolverine that we've seen on film as well. True to character, genuine funny moments, no bullshit. Like it everything worked. It was really good, and the cameos were excellent. Some of them, yeah, they were just kind of like fan nods, and other ones were very, I'd say, even pivotal to a couple of the story elements. So, yeah, it worked. And like Tina was saying, you don't have to watch any MCU bullshit. This movie is a good standalone, or works with the first two Deadpools and the Logan movie. Those work fine. You don't have to worry about any of the MCU bullshit. And like I said, it's not saving the MCU. It's not. This movie is its own thing, which is awesome. Yeah, they're opening up the multiverse thing and trying to. So he's going to be in other stuff, obviously, but it doesn't matter. I have no desire to see anything else related to the MCU bullshit. If they make another Deadpool movie and you have the same recipe, rated R, you give us what we want, I'm cool with seeing that. I've already said that. If you do it right, we'll watch it. If it's pure shit, and this company, we know this company's evil, and that's what really sucks, But like I said, even in the film, he gives them not just hard jabs, he stabs them good, and he like I said, he throws some of those molestation jokes in there at their expense. He didn't pull any punches.
I did hear that Bob Iger had to explain to a couple of the Disney execs what pegging was. So wherever that fits in.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sure Bob Iger, he had to jump on the table and show them.
Or I bet he just might have, just sent them over to Kathleen Kennedy's office, because I'm sure that she's got some people that take care of that too.
Oh yeah. She got up on the desk. She's like, "Put a chick in it, make it lame, and make it gay." Holy shit. But brutal. Anything else you wanted to add?
No, not really. Just just hope everybody gets whatever you decide to do with your weekend. If it's sitting in a movie theater in air conditioning, enjoying a movie, do it. If it's not, do it. Whatever you do, I just hope you're safe and healthy and happy at the end.
Yep, absolutely, brother. Yeah, I mean, like, I was gonna get a little bit into San Diego stuff, but most of the things that I saw that excited me were toys. They had some cool ones, like NECA. They had the Hammer horror movie stuff. I don't know if anyone saw that. I can show a couple of things real quick. This was pretty badass. They had the the Christopher Lee Dracula, and Peter Cushing
nice.
as Van Helsing.
Oh, wow.
Those look amazing. Yeah, they each have, I think, like 3 different heads, swap out heads. And I noticed back here too. I sent it over to Trina as well because I know she loves this stuff. There's another Etep, the Boris Karloff, when he's more human and he has the fez on. So they have that back there as well. So that's freaking cool. I'm happy that they're doing more of those. But yeah, no, they've been crushing it. Some of the figures that we showed last night on stream, like, pretty damn amazing. Yeah, I'll say, yeah, the Wolverine figure too they did for this movie. Holy shit, is that on point? The head sculpt on it is glorious. I know Slasher, when I showed him, he thought it was just like an actual cutout of Hugh Jackman's head. Hold on, I'll show that here. It's like Hot Toys quality on a 6-inch figure. Like, I don't know how the hell they did this, but so yeah, here is the Wolverine. Look how good the likeness is on that. But pretty damn solid for a 6-inch figure.
Wow.
Yeah. So pretty amazing. Pretty damn amazing. So yeah, that's coming soon, it looks like. So yeah, like I said, they had a couple of cool reveals over at San Diego. NEC has got a ton of shit coming out. Oh my god, man. I don't know how that company keeps doing what they're doing, but they also got the rights against Beetlejuice. They're re-releasing their old stuff, so that means they're definitely going to be doing like an ultimate version of the new movie, which that I'm looking forward to seeing. That ought to be pretty damn amazing. Let's see if I can find one more of the. Oh, this was killer. They had a Conan. Someone did a statue. Look at that bad boy.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
That is impressive. I think that thing's got to be 1/3 scale. Something like that, yeah. That is a massive figure. We're talking like 30-something inches.
And this
Yeah.
is the speech, right? Where it says, Kram, if you don't help me now, then to hell with you.
Yeah, right. Awesome stuff. So yeah, like I said, man, San Diego, they dropped a lot of cool shit. It's funny. Toy Fair used to be like the biggest thing that they showed all that stuff, and now it's like it's San Diego, and then it's New York Comic Con. Like those are the 2 things that they're really going all out on. Let's see if they have. They got a ton of Ninja Turtle shit. There's a lot of things. Let's see.
Speaking of turtle stuff, my Best Buy or whatever had, I think it was Wolfman, the one Ninja Turtle.
Okay.
I forget which one he is. I think
that was a cool looking
one. They had a bunch of them, and I was like, "Oh man, I should get these." But then it's like $30 for a figure. I'm like, I'm good.
I know. Yeah, some of these things are way too expensive. So yeah, this is like the re-release of their older stuff, but I don't know if that's going to be, if the girls, if that's going to be available, or if it's just for this display specifically. But,
I know that place. That's right across from my dad's place in hell, Snowball's Chance.
Yeah. Oh shit. I'm trying to get another quick look. They got the Pee Wee Herman they did. I don't know why they did that. Let's see, what else did they have? Because a lot of stuff was still like they had it under sheets and stuff. I guess they're throughout the weekend they're going to be showing more things. Yeah, people don't have the yellow one. Let's see if I put Universal Monsters, if that pops up. Because let me see. I'll get more of the glow in the dark stuff. Tommy's not here, and neither is Trina. I know they love that stuff. Oh yeah, here's a better shot of Boris Karloff. Look how fantastic that is.
Nice. That was really good.
Dude, that's beautiful. So yeah, that's cool, man. They keep stepping it up. Good on them. They got the Invisible Man in the proper smoking jacket. Yeah, these are the glow in the dark ones. I know Tommy loves those things. And yeah, the sea creature looks really good for glow in the dark. That's pretty nice. But yeah, so there's some of that stuff. Yeah, folks, we should be back, I think, Sunday. We'll see how things go. But yeah, in the meantime, I hope everyone's having a good night. Tony, anything last things you want to say?
No, I'm just looking forward to seeing Deadpool and Wolverine 2.
Awesome, man. Cool. Everybody, thank you so much. Keely Chow, Lion Ratton, Adega, Godzillionaire, RL. Let me see. Who else did I miss up here? Yeah, Papa Cotton. He wanted spoilers. Like I said, maybe next week we'll give some spoilers. I don't want to do it well. It's only been out for a day and a half. So, but yeah, Iceman Modeler, if you're watching the replay, yeah, man, and Gap After Dark over on the Rumble side of things. Yeah, everybody, thank you so much for being here. Again, sorry that I had pushed it from 5 to 9 today, but next week I think it should be usual time, the 5 p.m. one. But in the meantime, folks, have an awesome one, whatever you do. If you're going to see the movie, if you're just going to have a chill, relaxed weekend, all the best to you. Hope everyone's going to have a great time. We'll try to do this again. Let me see. Last night I got kicked for my own thing. Yeah, here is the Naked Gun one. We'll go out on that. Everyone, have an awesome night.
Pittsburgh. Nothing to see here, please.